Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vintage Craft and Chat. Happy Thursday. Today, we are going to be making some fun little paper clusters together. We're still in the Valentine mood here on Vintage Craft and Chat. I've slightly shared this technique before of using stickers, and I have an easy little hack to make them look more like die cuts or function more like die cuts and look a little bit less like stickers. Here's an example, and you can do so many things with these clusters. You can add them to tags, you can make ATC cards, you could make Valentine cards for your loved ones. After I turn the camera around, I'll show you a couple other examples, but I just took one of them and popped it on a pre-made tag here, and super quick, super quick and easy. These are great for mass making too. I love to have clusters in my stash so that when I'm sending happy mail or I'm decorating a journal, I can just grab them very easily and make a little sweet card or a little gift tag out of them. So yeah, they're fun. I think they're a must to have in your stash. Good morning. Diane is here. Diane. Oh my gosh, so exciting with the little baby eggs, Jackie and Shadow. I didn't go back and look at when she laid the second egg. But oh my gosh, they're so cute. I saw the one where he brought her the fish. And I don't know, it's just adorable. This would be exciting to watch. So Diane got me hooked on, is it Big Bear Cam, Diane? Diane got me hooked on watching the eagle pair. Whoops, why did I click hide? Up in Big Bear, and they're so sweet and it's relaxing. I love to listen to the sound of the wind and their sweet little calls to each other. It's a lot of fun. Oh, they're I know. I'm turning ads on now. Leanne is here. How are you feeling, my friend? Are you feeling better this morning? I hope. I was looking forward to crafting with you yesterday, but I hope you're feeling better. Were there ads? Yeah. Yes. For a while I wasn't having monetized. I was monetizing after, but I put so much work and effort into these Thursdays that I figured I'm gonna turn them on. And I wasn't doing it for a long time, but I have been turning them on lately. So I apologize. And I don't know, I bet Carrie knows. If Carrie pops in, how to I think you can dictate how the ads show up. So I probably need to figure that out a little bit. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Did you find goodies? Did you find some crafty things? Nice. Susie is here. Hello, Susie. I hope you're having a happy Thursday. I know, 2 eggs. It's so exciting. Are they blue, Diane? I was showing Jim when I was watching it the other night. I'm like, oh, look, honey. I was watching it in bed, and he said, are the eggs blue? And I said, I don't know. Maybe they just look like they have a blue tinge to them, but it's so cool. It's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around a little bit earlier. Actually, I'm gonna put lotion on first. Oh, do you have premium? I don't have premium. I think I get a pop-up occasionally that says I could do it for free for like a month. Hi, Nettie. Nettie is here. Happy Thursday. And I just haven't done it. How much is it? Maybe I should get premium. Maybe let's just splurge. I should splurge in 2026. So premium, you don't see ads at all? Can you do like a family plan, or is it individual? Do you know? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll pull prompts, and I have even things to share on my phone. Let me find the settings here. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I can't find it. Video, here we go. Video. Okay, right. Oh, I had unplugged it. Let me plug it in. Very unprofessional here. I had my laptop pulled down working on my Etsy listings. I sit here. Whoops, let's see. To do something weird. I froze. I froze for a minute. Sorry about that. There we go. My Logitech. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me pull this forward a little bit. We're a little bit wonky. Let me straighten you guys out. I should have done that before. And let me move this out of the way so we don't have as much of a shadow. No pun intended on Shadow and Jackie. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me pull this out. Okay, first let's do prompts. We'll wait for a few more people to come in. Hi, Mary. How are you? Happy Thursday. Oh, okay. So 12 or 13. That's not bad at all. Is that per month? Or is it once a year? And they have family for 25. Oh, maybe that's worthwhile. We are a YouTube family. Jim watches a lot of YouTube. Kids watch a lot of YouTube. We pretty much watch YouTube with whatever subject matter that we all love and are passionate about versus TV. We don't watch a lot of TV anymore. Movies. We watch movies on TV, but we don't watch just general shows. Okay. All right. Sorry. I was just catching up with the chat. Let me put my coffee up here. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So prompts. Let me pull a new prompt. I'll share some of the prompts I made yesterday. I'm trying to catch up. I think I have 2 left. I caught up with 2 and now I have 2 left to catch up. But let's see what is the new prompt. We didn't meet last week. Oh my gosh. What the heck, you guys? Okay. Is this, do you guys love this? Do you find this a little creepy that this happens? Why does this happen? Clusters. Clusters is the one. And you saw, I just pulled that out of the jar. Not all of these say clusters. I just don't even know how that happens. If you believe in those things, let me put lotion on. I said I was, let's see. Somebody, oh my gosh, somebody had a cellulite ad. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Okay, so Kathy's saying yes. Oh, per month. Okay, so we could do 25 per month for family. I don't know. That seems like a little bit pricey. Maybe if my my channel revenue, if I could get that up a little bit up to offset it, well, I get it up by a lot. Oh, last year she had the 3. And then I think one passed, right? One of the little babies didn't make it. Was it? Oh my gosh, it was with buns. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Okay. All right, let me show. I'm so distracted today. Okay, so the 2 things that I worked on, winter was one that I was behind, and I made these fun little, what will probably end up being journaling cards to put in a future winter journal or Christmas journal. I should have pulled out the paper. I had this, oh my gosh, I've had the paper forever, probably 15 years. I don't know how long I've had this, but I used to make different gift tags to put on my outgoing Etsy orders and in my other shop, Pearly Girl. And I would just do a little circle and write people's names. So it never mattered what kind of the vibe of the paper was, even though this was Christmas. I was mostly using like the turquoisey parts of it, but it is a winter themed paper. And then I had this really great paper. Shout out to Missing Tuesday Morning Stores. It was from Tuesday Morning and it's by Bo Bunny. Again, I don't have it right next to me, but the whole entire piece of 12 by 12, it has these cute little vintage children. They're like different sizes. Here's some other ones, and there's even some snowballs and like snowball fights. What do I want to say? Snowmen. There's snowmen. There's all kinds of little characters. So I just did an easy little fussy cut, and I found some words that had to do with snow and winter in one of my children's book pages. So yeah, and of course a little bit of map. And they're a little bit thin because the scrapbook paper is a little bit thin. So it's thicker here where I covered it up with coffee dyed paper. I think there was like part of a snowman or something here that I wanted to cover up just so there's a little bit of writing space. And I would love, once I figure out how to sew on paper, wouldn't these be cute with some stitching around on a sewing machine? So and that's kind of my plan for that. So that's winter. Winter is checked off. And then I kept playing around yesterday. I needed to do washi tape. So I just did just an easy, layered on stripes of washi tape. The hardest thing was finding washi tape in my stash that sort of coordinated and went together. And then I just went off from there. I had these great little fussy cuts. Nettie has some of these, actually die cuts. They're dimensional. So they're probably, if you can see, they're a little dimensional. So they're probably not the best to use in a journal because it would add a little bit of thickness, but it would make a great gift tag. Or you could stick it maybe in the front of a journal on a pocket. But there are these fun little die cuts that I found at Savers when Laura and Mary Beth were out here, and just a couple Tim Holtz die cuts on here. So that's kind of fun and easy. So another one checked off. I think I have nature and something new. Those are the two I have left. And I wanted to share, and I have to apologize to Angela. I didn't even see that she posted it. I saw that you posted this, Angela, on Laura's community tab, but I did not see on my tab at all. So I have to apologize greatly, but I wanted to share. So Angela combined tri-fold and washi tape and made these cute little holders, or a cute little holder to hold her Christmas card swap that she participated in Laura's channel. Isn't that cute? Super, super cute. So she combined two into one. And I think that's a great way when you're doing swaps and you want to keep things together. What a great way to corral and be able to pull them out and look through them. So I wanted to share that. And if anybody's participating in the swaps, I would like to, going forward, if you post to the community tab, I would love to see what you're doing. I know a lot of us post in our private Instagram group that we have, but if you post on the community tab, I would love to share. I want to start doing that. I used to do that. Kate and I used to do that all the time. When we had vintage coffee talk, and it'd be fun to get back into that. Let's see here. Okay, so let me go back to the live. Let me get into the chat here. I like to look. Oh, it won't let me click. I like to look on my phone. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you, Leanne. Let's see, Diane said, yes, they had 3 eggs, all hatched. Oh, during a snowstorm. Oh, see, I haven't been following long enough. So the previous 2 years, none of them hatched. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope both that are laid right now hatch, and I hope she lays some more. It would be so exciting. Yeah. It's probably so many hurdles and obstacles to them surviving. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to watch the process. Okay. These are the clusters. I'll go over the supplies, but they're super easy, and use what you have on hand. Just improvise. We probably all have stamps, rubber stamps, and all kinds of things in our stash, scrapbook paper, you name it. Here's one I added to a tag. So this would be fun. Again, it's a little dimensional, but it's not it's not as dimensional, I think, than that other tag. So this would still be fun to slip into the pages of a journal, and of course make a cute little tag on a Valentine gift, you name it, or just put it in Flower Frog and use it as display. So that was just a little pre-made tag. I thought they would be so cute. You could just pop one onto an ATC. That's like an instant ATC right here. This is just a plain card that I had backed with some paper napkin, but how cute is that? And you're done. I don't even know if you need to add anything. You could add some little rickrack or something if you wanted to add a few other things, but that would be a great idea. And certainly if you wanted to use something like this in your journal, it would be very easy to add onto a hidden paper clip, obviously on, a tuck, a pocket, a belly band. I mean, there's tons of ways you can use that. It would be so cute to embellish a little pocket. So I think these are great to have in your stash. Okay, let me get that out of the way here. And let me just pull out some of the supplies. I happen to have a heart-shaped paper punch. I love using shapes as the base of my clusters. I think it makes it a lot easier if you're starting like with a square or a circle, and you certainly don't have to have a paper punch. You can just use your scissors, paper cutter, you name it. But I think it kind of simplifies it a little bit if I start with a base, and that's usually my formula. So I pulled that out. Let me get rid of these tags. And then the other things I used some of those Dollar Tree little glittery hearts that I had in my stash. We were working with those a couple weeks ago. I'm so glad to be using them up because I have 2 bags I bought forever ago. I pulled out some of these paper strips, which are fun to use that I had. I think I found these with Leanne, right? When we went to Restore, I think. I'm not sure if Nettie was with us that time, but these were a fun find. I know some of us in the community have the die cuts where we can make these little kind of scalloped little floral, rickrack type paper cuts. So if you have that, definitely use that. A little bit of twine, a little bit of kind of glittery yarn I grabbed some fabric out of my stash, and we're also going to be using those stamped images that I think we used this same stamp, in fact, the week before when we made the little bags and the pockets. So we're using that again because it's cute, and stickers. Okay, so let's get started. Let me put this out of the way. Let's see. Oh, what did Mary say? Mary said, I made a license plate bingo card for Valentine's Day. It's on my community page here on YouTube. Can I pull it up? Let me see if I could pull it up. Oh, I would love to see. Let's look at that. Fine. Oh, I would love to see that. Oh, is it one of the, okay, let me look on your community tab. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, so cute. Jana's here. Hello, Jana. Oh no, are you still iced in? I saw the post that you made. I think that your neighbor had taken of the ice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay safe, my friend. I'm so glad your power is still on. That is so good. Okay. Yeah, maybe I found them. I might have found them maybe when I went with Leanne, I think the time before. I don't know. They have been in my, because I definitely would have shared some with you for sure. How cute is this that Mary made? Oh my gosh. Mary makes the cutest things. If you guys are not subscribed to Mary, and I think she said last time she joined us, she's starting to do her vintage sales again. And I'm sure her handmade are sprinkled into her sales. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I have to look at it a little bit closer so I can see it, not on the screen. So cute. So that must be one of those thick license plate, like the bingo things, right? When you're traveling. Oh my God, what a cute idea. How cute is that? Okay. All right, let's go back here. Let me see if I can click. I just can't click on my own thing. I've noticed with Restream, I have that issue, and it also takes a long time to load. Yep, I still can't. So weird. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to do a shout out. Our crafty marathon, our upcoming crafty marathon is March 21st at 10 p.m. Eastern, and that is on Angela's channel. So make sure that you are all subscribed to Angela. Angela is hosting on her channel this time around, and Christy Tippy Weeks Vintage is her co-host. So make sure you're following Angela. Angela, you probably don't, let me know, Angela, when you put the thumbnail up for that, because then I'll start posting that as well. Okay. I wanted to do that. Okay. Great. I went over the supplies. So let's dig in. Let's craft away. And I think I cut, yeah, so I cut out a few hearts. Did I do more? I just did one. Not so crazy. Let me do a couple more. So we could do a couple mass makes here. Let me find some more of that paper. And I just picked this kind of black and white, just a simple background graphic, so it doesn't kind of detract from the other things. I need to stand up. I don't know why this paper punch is a little problematic. I'm just going to cut a strip here and run this one this way. But I'm finding it's easier if I stand up. I get a little bit more leverage. So let's cut a few of these. Uh-oh. Oh, let me go get the door really quick. Let me get the door. I love your shirt. Thank you. I'm doing YouTube, so I was like, oh, I'm going to be a little Valentine. Okay. All right. Okay, let me cut a few more. Ugh, see, it's not working. Oh my goodness. I need to do, I don't know if I can get one more out of this, but let's try. I think I need to do the tin foil trick. Let's go this way. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, that's about it. That's about as many as I can get till I do the tin foil. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. They have the little slidey things. So cute. I think I have some of those. I don't know where they're at. I feel like I have some in my stash. Where in the heck would those be? I know I do. I don't think I think mine are brown though or something. I don't think they're like a really good color. Is that one of your favorite? This was from, oh no, I guess I did. I thrifted this. I was going to say I got it from Tuesday Morning. I paid 50 cents for it. So I think that was a good find. I don't think it was like super, super full, but 50 cents. I will take that all day long. Okay. Let's put that there. Let me get some of these things out of the way since I can't pull up on my phone. I'll put this over here. Okay, let's clear things a little bit. Okay, let's get a few of these. Maybe we'll do 3 at a time. Get my glue paper down. Laura is here. Hello, Laura. Happy Thursday. Are you getting a lot of the weather too, Laura? I hope you guys are good. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kathy says a heat wave of 10 degrees. I just can't even. I was walking with my neighbor the other day and we were talking about that. A lot of her coworkers are in back east, and yeah, we were talking about just weather and what's going on. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it. It's a little harder to see if it's maybe. Let me go back to the black. Let's do that. And I'll keep this down here. Okay, so we have our hearts, and then let's take some fabric. And I just grabbed this sort of striped fabric. I thought that was kind of cute. And actually, I'm going to take my peeking shears. So let me cut off this strip here. I love working with stripes, polka dots, things like that have a really strong graphic. It makes them much easier to cut. So let's just cut a couple strips here. And let's do it about like that. Okay, we'll even cut the end off. And I think it's about 1.5 inches. We don't have to be super, super specific, but we can get 2 out of this. And if it's too long, we'll just cut it off. And let me do one more of these. Okay. Maybe we'll end up doing 4 of these. There we go. Okay, I hope that's enough. And let's grab some paper strips. I love these paper strips. Let me grab, although I don't like this packaging. Of course, I just ripped it, but I haven't been loving the packaging. It's super hard to get them back in. Caller. Oh my goodness. I thought I did do not disturb. I did not. Okay, I will. Oh, it's still ringing. There we go. I will call him back. Okay, it's not my husband. So somebody else. It's a businessy call. Okay, let me grab. And what I'm going to do, so just another way to add a little bit of interest. You can just do a straight edge there, but I'm going to grab this little fussy cut scissor here, this little, what do you call it? Little pattern scissor, and just make it a little bit cuter there on the end. And I probably need about that much. I think will probably do me well. Yep, that's good. And then I'll cut a couple of those just so we have a couple going. I think it just makes the edge a little bit cuter. So we got 2 of those. Let me grab out another one. See if I do. There's another one too. Do that. And let's just do 4 just in case. Go, and let's do another one. Let's indent that a little bit. Who Who makes these? These are really fun. Oh, Doodlebug. They're by that. I think that's the same brand that makes the little mini doilies that I love. Okay, that should be more than enough. So we have little things to layer here. Let's grab out a few of these Dollar Tree hearts. Again, I'm glad to get a project where I can use these up. Feels good. Let's get out like 4 in case we end up doing 4 of them. Probably end up doing 3. I'll just do 3. And I think they still have these because I think Laura had picked some of these up, right, Laura, to do her cute little pockets. Oh my gosh, Diane's saying it's back down to 6 degrees. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, snowed in, Laura, and you just got your car out today. Oh my goodness. I have lived in Southern California my whole life, and I just can't even relate. I just can't even imagine. Jonna says she just got her car dug out yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And then, right, when the sun comes out with all that ice, it's just going to be a mucky, muddy mess, right? Diane. Yeah, I think if you don't have to move and you don't have to go out, Diane, I would be hunkered down, I think. It's probably, Jonna, it's probably wherever I put my car bingo cards. I have no idea where those are, but I think I have several of them. Where the heck would I have put those? I like literally have not seen them for years. Ooh, I don't know who else is yeah, I know Leanne definitely is a Mary Englebright fan. Yes, who else? Okay, so we have cards. What else do we need? Okay, let's do our stickers. So I picked up these stickers on Amazon. I did put the link down below. I think they might even be cheaper now. I got like 1,000 of these, and I think they're like $8.99 or something. I looked the other day when I went to go get the link. So it is an affiliate link, just so you know. You would not pay anything additional, but I just get a few cents anytime anybody orders through an affiliate link. And of course, I love buying in bulk like this because it's great for Happy Mail. It's great for, craft packs in my Etsy store or the supply sales that we do. So you may not want 1,000 of them, but for me, I'm always looking for. Also, I like to have plenty on hand if I am mass making something. Okay, let's see what would be cute. I haven't used this little kitty, and I'm just going to come in here and cut. I haven't used the kitty yet. She would be fun. Let's see what else we have. We have that kitty. Oh, let's use the little puppy dog. I haven't used that one yet. And you get so many. I don't know how many designs are on each of these. And I think the 2 rolls you get, there are different designs per roll. This one's cute too. Let's use this kitty. We're going to be puppies and kitties today. Puppies and kitties. Okay. Get those out of the way. And let's also do our stamps. I'm just going to mass make here. And I did not bring, let me grab my ink. I didn't pull it over to this side of the table. Here's my red, here's my pink. We'll get some of those made. And I like to stamp on the back of cardstock. Sometimes, depending on how you're going to use them, sometimes you may see the back of it. So just out of habit, I usually do it on a piece of printed cardstock that's white on one side and has a cute image on the other. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'll use that bright one. Okay. And actually, I guess we don't, the way I had it cut, you don't end up seeing that red heart, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp it anyway. I think we may end up cutting it off, but maybe I can use it for something else. While we're stamping, we might as well. Okay. Oh, Diane loves Mary Engelbright. Her stuff is super cute. And Nettie does. Nice. Do you have some like these from Temu, Angela? I don't know. What is the brand on these? These were a thrift store find. These are Studio G 2012 Katie and Company. And it was a whole little set. I was super, in fact, where did I find these? Was it when Jim and I were traveling? I feel like maybe it was when we went on that Colorado trip. I feel like I may have found them in Colorado or Flagstaff. I think. I don't know. I pick up so many things that I forget. But I usually don't find good stamps at my thrift stores. I've had them for a while. Okay, let's just do one more. Mary Engelbright, if there were smaller images, that would be really cute to make little clusters. Little Valentine theme clusters, wouldn't it? With little Mary Engelbright images. And you don't have to have stickers. You can certainly do little fussy cuts, sometimes scrapbook paper or books have great images. So you definitely don't have to do stickers. I just love that I can find them in these kind of vintage style images. Oh, that was probably the best one, that third one. And I feel like I love crafting in the vintage style. I don't find die cuts per se that have these kind of cute little kitschy images. So that's another reason why I like to use the stickers. Okay, we'll clean that off. Let's do a little fussy cut. I think I need those. Got that. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Be a little bit more tidy. Oh, Tara's here. Amy too. Hi, Amy. Amy did her first live the other day. If you guys didn't catch her live in the live stream, go back and watch and give her first live a lot of love. She shared her stash, and I would call it a treasure trove of vintage Easter, like things that she's picked up over the years to craft with, little smalls, little miniatures, really good stuff. In fact, I told her to definitely Google some of it because I think it's so good. It may have a lot of value just in itself versus putting it in a craft. In fact, she said she had a little teddy bear that she had Googled a while back, and it was like a $60 little bear, but really like all the good stuff that you dream of finding and I never find. Very, very rarely. How are you, Terry? Are you having a good day? How are things in Idaho? Are you guys getting a lot of the snow and ice that everybody's getting? You were so good, Amy. You were natural. You weren't, there was no awkwardness. You did, if you were nervous, you didn't seem nervous. Yes, it was good. You're natural. You just did it and it was marvelous. Yes, the red. You know me, I like to put blue. Turquoise is my favorite color. And I just love to throw a bit of turquoise and blue. And I love the combination with the red. I haven't posted a picture. I have a couple little Valentine displays up in the house. Well, of course, behind me too, if you guys noticed. When I first went live before I turned the camera around, I do have some Valentine stuff behind me. I need to post a picture. And then across the way, Leanne, where I have that little cabinet that's here in my dining room, I have a huge explosion of Valentine stuff there. And then I just have just a tiny little display in the middle of the table in the family room, the dining room table there. The last couple years, I like decorating in here where I'm crafting. Just kind of inspires me. Whatever holiday we are on or celebrating. Well, I guess that Valentine's Day is not a holiday, huh? An opportunity to decorate, I guess is what I would call it. Let's see. Terry says, no snow, some cold, no ice. We avoided the storms completely, just normal temps for this time of year. Oh, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, I love blue and red and white, bright pop of red. I think it's so happy. It's definitely one of my favorite color combinations. I don't decorate with red a lot in the house. I do more like blues and greens. I used to when the kids were little. I think I had a lot of pops of red in the house, but then I got away from it. Let's see. Aw, Angela put her happy mail. I have Christie's done. I sent Angela a little sneak peek because I wanted her to see that I used one of her ATC, her little hand stamped ATC labels on the back of Christie's card, but I haven't mailed it off yet. I need to pull some other goodies to go along with it. So fun. For those that have just joined us for the first time, we have a group on Instagram, and usually once a month. Well, I should say usually every month. There's some months where it gets busy around Christmas time and whatnot. I think we haven't, but usually on a monthly basis, we'll do a swap of some kind. So Angela is whoops, I keep wanting to click off of this. Angela is so sweet. She pairs this up. She has a little like app that she uses, and she's so sweet to do that for all of us and pairs us up. And then she assigns us swap partners for the month. And sometimes we do ATCs. We've done little journals, little notebooks. What else have we done? Bookmarks, just a fun little something to hand make for our swap partner. Sometimes we'll put a few little extras in there. If it's a first time swap partner for me, I like to kind of overload kind of that first happy mail that I send out, craft supplies or whatever I know anybody's looking for, working on. Nice. The perfect stickers. Isn't that good how that happens? I hope Christy pops in here later. Christy, if you're listening, I wanted to go through my stash because I know Christy had mentioned she was working on some jewelry things for our crafty marathon. So I'm going to see what she is in the need for that because I want to go through my stash of things. I'm sure I have some great beads and things that I would love to pass on to her. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's start. Oh, we have to do our stickers. I'm so sidetracked today. Let me make this a little bit smaller. I don't need such a big piece. So I just grabbed a piece of cardstock out of my stash. You could use junk mail. You can use anything, just anything that gives it a little bit more rigidity. Is that a word? Makes them a little bit more rigid. And this is my little hack for turning stickers into die cuts. So I'm just going to stick them on here really quick. And these aren't as bad. Can you see let me see, let me grab. I don't know if you can see the white border. I should have showed you before I put it down, but these aren't too bad. These have kind of a small white border, but sometimes, you know, when you get the stickers and the border is so wide, it screams sticker. Like, you know, it's a sticker. I mean, you still know these are stickers because they're shiny. I'm sure obviously that gives it away, but doing it this way, to me, it makes it look a little bit less like a sticker if it has a super, super wide border. So I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to fussy cut and get rid of some of that white. I'm going to leave a little bit of white, but not as much. And I just think that helps a lot. Oh, I got a little bit close to that. So sticking it on the cardstock or a little scrap piece of like thin cardstock, maybe food packaging or whatever you have on hand. It just makes it stiff. So it's not like you're sticking a sticker on something and then it's ripply, right? So we're just making kind of a little faux die cut out of it. Let me cut these really quick. And I think I've shown these clusters before. We've done them at Valentine's Day. I should have gone back through the playlist, but they will all be probably a vintage craft and chat, probably not a standalone video. I don't do as many standalone where I need to edit, but you'll probably find a few in the playlist because I love this technique. There we go. I'm probably not doing as good of a job but if you can kind of see, see what I cut off there. It's a little bit hard to see, but I did cut off a little bit of the border. And the shiny stickers don't take the inks very well. They'll take it a little bit, and certainly the edge of the cardstock will take it. So you can ink up the edges if you want. With these, because they're so bright and white, I'm not going to ink them. I mean, I could do pink, I could do blue, but I'm not going to use vintage photo or anything like that. Kind of trying to keep them bright and crisp. Okay, there we go. All right, let's start building here. And also the method to my madness, once I sort of figure out what layout I like and what is pleasing to my eye, then I just copy it. I don't try to change them all up. I just figure out what looks good, and then that allows me to mass mix. So I figure out, okay, what looks good? Where does the paper look good? What's the layout? Where the fabric should be, and then I kind of go off of that. I think I might have changed a little bit the orientation of the rubber stamp little die cut, but other than that, I pretty much kept them quite the same. Okay, so we're going to grab a heart. I'm going to stick down our material. Get my little pile of things here. We have material. Material, and then we'll grab some of our paper. You did pretty good on the length. We're going to pop that down. Another one here. And then we're going to grab some of our hearts. And we can move it around a little bit depending on what the sticker, the orientation of the sticker. But for now, I'm just going to do that. Those over here. And okay, and then I'm going to stick down my sticker. Now, sometimes depending on the sticker, I might end up wanting, the heart on this side versus that side. But we'll kind of assess as we do each one. So we have that roughly. We have our cute little kitty, and we have this one. Okay, let me grab. I cut a couple snippets. This came in, I don't know, something that somebody had gifted me. I think it was Gabby. These cute little bundles of like yarns and ribbons and stuff. And so I need to be on the hunt. I think this is all I have left of this red color. So let's see, how many pieces do I have here? That might do one. Let's be a little bit stingy with it, maybe, because this is literally all I have. Let's do that. So we only get 4 out of those. Okay. All right, let's grab our little kitty here. Okay, I think that's cute. So I'm just going to grab my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to glue this little sparkly yarn. Just going to glue it on one side. Just so we see a little peek of that. Okay. And the other thing I want to get out is twine. I added twine to these. So I'm going to cut a couple lengths and make a few little bows. Figure out where we want those to go. Ooh, wow, Angela, that's nice. You're on vacation today through Saturday? That's awesome. I'm hoping I want to try to get caught up by this weekend. I'm hoping. I haven't really had time to craft till the last few days. It's been busy. Okay, let's make a couple bows. 1, 2. Oh, see, then you're already done. I haven't been sharing my makes at all. I was thinking the other day, I haven't been sharing them, because I don't want to post a picture and ruin the surprise. So I don't post them anywhere on social media, but I always take pictures of them. Maybe this year I may catch up a little bit. Maybe I'll post pictures I've taken when we get around kind of seasonally, and maybe I'll start posting some pictures. It's kind of fun to have a visual like marker, if you want to go back. It's so hard to find pictures in my camera, so it's kind of nice to be able to just go through Instagram. And we've been doing it so long in our little groups. I don't know, it's probably hard to find. I don't even know how to do that. Go back and search. Is there a way we can search? Yeah, I guess I'd have to keep track of who was my partner each of the months. I think that's too hard. Yeah, what were they? There's a winter was the last. Oh, something new. No, something new was the last time. There's winter washi tape, which you've already done. You did washi tape trifold. What was the other one? Is it nature? I think nature. Hi, Khadijah. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having a good Thursday. Okay, that looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, we have our 3. Okay, let's see what looks good on our little kitty here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue down this fabric because I think we will probably like it on this little left-hand side here. Whoops, it's stuck to me. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down my little paper strip. Oh, everything's sticky. Sticky. Yeah, I think those are the last 4 anyway, Angela. Yeah, because I did winter, I did washi tape, and then I think I have nature and something new. And something new, I am trying to perfect the scotch tape or the tape thing where you put it over an image, magazine image, book image, text, that kind of thing, and then you peel it off. And I really wanted to do that for my something new, and I didn't like how it was turning out. So I need to play with it a little bit more. I wasn't getting enough of the image coming off. Okay, that's probably going to be where we put that. And I don't know where this will end up with. That's kind of cute. Well, maybe over here. I'm going to move this. So this sticker is pretty tall and narrow. So I think I'm going to move it a little bit more towards the middle, but I generally like that. Okay, so now I'm going to glue on the sticker to the little heart. Okay, so I have that glued on. And then the other thing, sorry, the gardener's here if it's a little bit too loud for everybody. The other thing that I grabbed out, and where did I put them? Up here, where these little, I think these are from Dollar Tree, these little pop dots or whatever you call them. They're the little double-sided. And that's because the heart is a little bit raised. And I found if I put some of these like behind the sticker, or I sort of strategically place them, they give it a little bit of dimension and they kind of make the sticker be at the same level as the heart. Hopefully, if that makes sense. Oh, we have our little February 14th we have to stick in here too. Let's see. Let's not forget that. Oh, that's good. So I could stick it up like that. That's kind of cute. Oh, I maybe like that. Yeah, let's stick that one that way. Okay, so I think it's hard to see a little bit with the fluffy, but I think that's okay. All right, let's glue that there. So I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue here. Stick that down. And we may not need to use. Yeah, I think let's use a couple. I'm going to put one behind the cat if I can. And maybe one behind the heart actually, because it's a little bit raised up. Okay, we have one there. Yeah, and I think one behind the heart I think will be good. There we go. Cute. Probably I need to haircut a little bit. I think what I'll do, I'll add a little bit of glue because my fringe is covering up February. So let me see if I can kind of push it up and glue it. There we go. So I don't lose too much of that. Okay, it's not covering the February as much. And let's see, let's put our cute little bow. Where is that cute? Let's stick it right here. I think it's a good spot. Cute. Okay, there's one down. We have a sweet little kitty. Let's see. Angela said she still needs to do clock, bright pop of color. Whoops. Bright pop of color, tab. Oh, I forgot about tab. Did I do tab? What did I do for tab? I can't remember. Nature, winter, and now clusters. I'm going to call myself, well, maybe I'll do some other clusters. I feel like calling myself good for clusters. I don't know. Can I cheat? That's kind of cheating. I always like to make something new, but maybe I'll cheat a little bit. Let's see. Angela said she also got stencil pack today at the thrift store, but they had it taped shut, so I could only see a couple. Oh, just went through them and they're they're good. Nice. I thought you were gonna say they weren't good. Score. Score. That's something I don't use very often is my stencils. I don't grab for my stencils. And I also realize I don't grab for my washi tape as often as I should. I very rarely grab for the washi tape. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I wonder, I don't know if we have stencils. I don't know if we have stencils. Maybe we should add stencils into the prompt jar. I should do a print out of all the ones that I have in there. I should have a sheet that I keep because I know we've added some other special requests in there. I think Diane asked that we put, what was it, Diane? Like the Kodak, what do you call it? The film, the little square. I don't know what those are called. I think we added that. There was something Leanne wanted in too. Was it junk mail, maybe? Do you remember, Leanne? I don't think we have stencils in there. Maybe we should just put it in, and if we pull it again, that's okay. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. I'm going to do the fabric just so that one's done. And if you don't have little paper strips, I think you can just cut cardstock. If you have these little kind of decorative scissors, you could just cut cardstock with that. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can kind of get the look, but I think it just adds some extra dimension, a little extra cuteness. Okay, so we got our little puppy. Maybe let's put our heart on that one there. Oh no, this has to be on this side in order to read it. Yeah, let's do him that way. And then maybe I'll put the fluffy stuff up here so it doesn't impede there. Let's do it that way. I want to make sure it kind of comes out the top right here so it doesn't cover up our stamp. Put it more towards the top. Go, so cute. Did we? We did, see, I can't even remember. We did stencil in October. My mind. Angela said she loves to use them for texture. Of a bunch you got from Timo. They came in a big pack of all different kinds of patterns. You like the ones you got to, oh, because they're smaller. Nice. Numbers. I don't know if I have any numbers. Nice. I think the ones I have are from Timo too. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to glue the heart back here. And if you don't have these little Dollar Tree hearts and you have a die cut, or what do I want to say, a paper punch that has a little heart, that would be really cute too. So there's a lot of ways you can change things up and kind of get the same look. Let's let that dry a little bit more. Also, would be really cute. You could add stickles if you want to add a little bit more sparkle. That would be really cute too. A way to use your stickles. Okay. Oh no, I might put this up this way. Did I have it on there? I keep covering up the February 14th, don't I? Make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, I'm going to do it up this way. All right, now let's see if we need, so I'm going to put one of those little dotty things. I'll put it under here, and then I'll put one under the heart. And I'm going to give a little clip back here because you can see a little bit that end of that stamped image. Yep. Okay. Hi, Motion 929. Welcome. Oh, Clint. Hello, hello. Welcome. Glad you are here. Are you a crafter or a paper crafter? Okay, let's put one there and one under the heart. Hello, hello. And one right there. And you could also add a little bit extra glue there too. But I think that's pretty good. Okay. 2 down. Let me clean off here a little bit. Okay. All right. Last one. We are quick today. Cute little kitty in its boot. All right, I seem to want to put those up that way. So this one, I'm going to put the little sparkle thing behind the kitty. Let me use this other little bit. I think it's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to glue it on the left side here. Raise your hands if you guys are really slow crafters. When I'm crafting by myself and not on with you guys, oh my gosh, I'm so slow. I am so slow. Oh, that's cute. But I do feel the need or necessity to be a little quicker when I'm with you all. But that's probably a good thing. Makes me a little quicker, a little less indecisive about things. So that is a good thing to practice. Whoops, sticking to my finger and not the back of the sticker. You make all kinds of stuff? Nice. What's your favorite thing to craft, Clint? If you had to pick one favorite thing, or maybe like favorite craft supply. I think for a lot of us, paper probably ranks up there pretty high. But I guess that's kind of generic, huh? That's kind of a generic thing. Oh, now that's sticking there. That's cute. Okay. Whoops. Gosh. Everything is sticking to my hands, not where I want to put it. Oh, we didn't put our bow on the puppy. We gotta go stick our bow on the puppy. Okay. All right, this one, I think I'm going to put the dot under the cat, and I think I'll actually put some under the sticker. So everyone's just a little bit different. Just depends on how you layer it. Definitely under the puppy. Maybe I'll put 2 on there. You make ATC cards? Nice. We are big ATC card makers around here. We love us some ATC cards. Although I've never made ATC cards on a Thursday, Vintage Craft and Chat, have we? We do a lot of ATC swaps in our craft group to send to each other, but I don't think I've ever done them on a Thursday, probably because I'm such a slow crafter. It takes me a while to figure out, but that would be fun to do some Thursday. Okay, super cute. Hi, Susie. Hello, hello. You're so sweet, Susie. I'm glad you popped in to say hello. I hope you're having fun. Oh, did Susie get a lot? You do live streaming every day? Nice. Nice. Let me click. I can't get into my, won't let me click on the chat at all from my phone. Let me see if I could get out of YouTube and then get back in. I feel like it's a restream thing. Let me see. Let me go back to my channel and see. Oh, now I'm in. It was frozen there. So let me see. Okay, let me click on your channel and then I'll subscribe. Go to channel. Subscribed. I will check out your live, Clint. All right, let me see if I can get back in. Yep, okay, got back in. I do like looking at the chat is off. Oh, and Angela, I think, put a link in. Thank you, Angela. Nice. did I just saw your comment, Angela, that you ducked for cover? Oh my gosh. Do you, Angela, when you're out and about, do you see people often that come into the pharmacy? I haven't worked, like a non-work for myself. I worked for myself for so many years that I don't remember the last time that happened. And well, probably too, living in Los Angeles, but I never see people that I know. Every once in a while, though, the only person I see out and about is my nieces, because they shop at the same grocery stores. Obviously, we do because they live right down the street. So occasionally, I'll get lucky and I see my nieces, which is so fun. But other than that, I never see anybody I know. Maybe because I'm antisocial too. I have a very small circle of friends. Well, I have you. You guys are like my bigger circle of friends, my much wider and larger circle of friends, but here kind of locally. Of course, my neighbors. I never see my neighbors out and about though. I see them, to chit chat and say hello when we're out in front. Let's see, where do we want to put this one? There, maybe. I feel like we need a little more something over here. I think I'm going to put it there. Oh, I take that back. I did see when I was standing in line at the post office, I did see my neighbor doors away. I saw her coming in and dropping mail off, so I was able to say hello. Let's see. Andrew says, no, it's always her in that same place. Oh, because she's a thrifter like you are. Oh, okay. So, like, is it the thrift store in the area too, close to where you work? Oh, no. And clearly you have the love of thrifting in common. That's too bad. That's too bad. That is too bad. Oh, nice. You guys recognize each other. Terry says she recognizes you from Pam Ginger Cat's channel. Nice. I don't think, does Pam Ginger Cat, does she go live often or every day? Maybe, I think maybe I have. Does she go live like really late at night? There's somebody I think that does like super, super late at night. Well, of course, late at night is probably all a matter of perspective because I'm all the way on the West Coast. So um, for me, it may seem different just with the time difference, or it might seem late at night for me. Diane, I remember ducking for cover with people that I had worked with that were a problem. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just haven't experienced that in a lot of years. And when before Taylor was born, I worked downtown Los Angeles, which is a good 20 miles away, and everybody, we were spread out. And actually, I was probably one of the few people. I think I only had one other coworker that lived this direction. Everybody lived mostly like Pasadena and that direction from downtown. Few people lived in the South Bay this direction. So it would have been super weird to run into my coworkers other than that one person. I never saw him out and about, but he did introduce me to the person that became our contractor that we used for many, many years. And that was great. He was amazing. And then he retired, but that was wonderful to find for him to refer us to him. And he was awesome. And I wish he wasn't retired. I would have had him. It would have been very easy to do our remodel on this house. Let's see. Oh, okay. So she does the, okay. That's who I was thinking. Oh my gosh. What? From 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.? Oh my goodness. Wow. Is she a nurse or something? Like, does she have, wow, that she's up, and I would fall asleep. I wouldn't be able to stay focused. Wow. She's in California too? Okay. I'll have to catch. I wake up really early. I'm like a 4:30, 5 o'clock. Usually it's rare that I don't wake up that early. I don't know why. My clock is just like that. I don't like that I wake up that early. Occasionally I will sleep in, but for me, right, sleeping in is like, oh my gosh, it's 7 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I don't want to wake up that early. I just do. That's just the way my clock is set, or my physical clock. So when I get into, put my jammies on, and I get into bed at like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to watch some YouTube. Boom, I'm out. I just pass out. She's a retired teacher. Okay. Wow. Was that your schedule, Diane? I don't know why. I've always been that way. Maybe too. When our other business was super active and up and running, Jim would he would work on some hand stamping and some orders before he would go to work. So I probably just got in the habit of getting up with him while he was doing that and just hit the ground running to try to get some work done. Before I took the kids to school or whatever was going on for the day. Um, oh, you are? You're going to go live? Okay, good. I will come by and say hello. Awesome. Angela says she tries to make it till 10 a.m. I rarely make it till 10 a.m. I don't know. I just wake up. I don't like it. Okay. I think, look, we did good. We made 3. That's pretty good timing. Sometimes we'll be here and it'll take me like 2 hours to make one thing. So these are super quick and fast. You can just, I mean, you could, once you have the layout set, obviously, well, I guess we did kind of the same layout. I put the stamp up to the top right. Let's see, this one is that way too. That was one of the mock-ups I made. And then this one, I had it going down. So sometimes whatever your focal image or sticker, whatever you're using for your focal, it might dictate putting things a little bit different direction. What happened to the other one? I think I left it in the journal. Let me grab it out. Let me see, remind myself what I did with that one. I'll probably never find it. No, I think I had it on this page. It's lost. That's one thing I need to do is get back to working on these little golden books. That may be something we may do on Thursdays because I have like little bits and pieces of things in here and things I've stashed in here to work on. Well, it's just gone. I just don't know where it went. That's okay. I will find it. It will show itself, or it may just be a surprise. It'll pop out someday. But I think I had a third one. Here, let's make one more. If you guys want to hang out a little bit more. I know, Laura, can you imagine? I just couldn't. Oh, I don't know. Maybe if I was drinking coffee and, once you get in the mode, I don't know if I could. Thank you, Laura. Laura, did you see? Oh, let me go grab it. I want to grab it. So cute. I have to show you. Let me go grab my vision board journal. That reminded me, I used one of your pockets. Look how cute. So when we got together to do the page layout for February, I used one of the cute little pockets that you showed us how to make on your live. Isn't that cute? So they don't have to be just for classroom Valentines. It made such a cute pocket. I think it made the page. And then the kitty, of course. And Diane had this super great idea to cut the cat in half. So part of it is on the front of the pocket and then behind. So I still have to go in here and do my little personal to-dos and goals I have for the month of February. But isn't that cute? So cute. And then I had this little thing here. I'm putting some Valentine craft packs together. And so I was doing some little stamping and I was stamping on either side and the other, well, this side isn't that great either, but it was an oopsie, but it was perfect to put there in the corner. So that was so cute. Let's see. Diane says 12-hour night shifts for 40 plus. Yeah, that That is why. Diane, did I know you were a NICU nurse? I knew you were a nurse, but I'm not sure if did I know you were a NICU nurse? Did we talk about that? So my Taylor was born 3 months premature, our oldest, and nurses are amazing. I have such a special place in my heart for nurses, and particularly NICU nurses. You are an angel from heaven. They not only took such beautiful and wonderful care of Taylor, they took such good care of Gemini too and helped us through that because she was in the NICU for 64 days. I want to say 64 days she was in the NICU. You are a special, I already knew you were a special person, Diane, but even more special. Yeah, maybe I did. I think we talked about you being a nurse, but I don't know. Sometimes you know how my brain works. Sometimes I don't have a good memory on things, but you are an amazing person, my friend. I think it takes it just special angel. I just always said they're the nurses that took care of Taylor, and then by default Gemini, such angels. Oh my goodness, we could not have gotten through those 64 days without them, for sure. And the nurses that took care of me for the week or two that I was in the maternity ward. Yeah. So, oh, I just can't even say enough. So cute, Laura. That would be, I also, Laura, I would love, I want to do something too. I just love this whole technique that you shared with us, doing the markers, the alcohol markers on coffee filters like this. And I want to do something for Easter. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm just like thinking of Easter colors and maybe not pockets, but something like maybe, you know, how you would use crepe paper or something, maybe in place of that. I don't know. I'm going to come up with some kind of craft, some kind of Eastery thing that uses them too. I just think they're so cool. Yeah. Yes. And I would say that just shone through too. I don't know. I just think NICU nurses are so amazing. And that was the other thing you could tell they they just loved what they did, and they just loved on those little babies. And as you know, sometimes, you know, things can be heartbreaking, and sometimes things don't um, turn out the way that you hope and pray. And you could tell they loved what they did, and the doctors could only, right? You all rule the roost in a NICU. The nurses rule the roost, and the doctors are not allowed to touch the babies or do anything unless the nurses give the A-OK, which was such a cool thing, kind of cool thing to see. Um, yeah. Oh, were they 32 weeks? Oh my gosh. That is, yeah, it's very common with twins. We have a few twins that we know that were a little bit early. Taylor was at 28 weeks. I don't remember. I used to, everything would just roll off my tongue for lots of years. But of course, Taylor's now in her early 20s, but I used to just like remember all the statistics of it all. And I think she's so healthy and amazing. And so I don't stop to think about it as much anymore. She was, yeah, it was like 28 weeks and 2 days or something like that. I can't remember what the exact was. And she was a little bit over 14 inches. So she was a long baby. And she was I think she was 1 pound, 15 ounces. So she's a little tiny. She's a little tiny, little precious thing. And so strong and such a fighter. She was that little girl of ours. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let's see if we can do a couple more. What time is it? If you guys are all interested in hanging out, let me do one more piece of material here. Where are my pinking shears? I cleaned up too much. Oh, thank you for all the subscribing, Clint. That's wonderful. You know, everybody's subscribing to you too. Yeah, she's amazing. Taylor's our blessing and our amazing girl. Both my kids are. Ryan is beyond awesome. We're very, very, very blessed. We have two very healthy, amazing children. Can't ask for more. Okay, let's grab a couple more. So we got that. We have that. We need some paper. Oh, I have one more. I already have one of those cut. We cut one more piece. I love that I'm using up these little strips too. Let's use this one here. Right? Oh, that was the thing I discovered pretty quickly. I was like, wow, okay, this is interesting. I mean, literally the NICU doctors, they could not touch the babies. Like that was super clear from the get-go. Yeah, they weren't allowed to do anything, and because you're keeping those babies alive. You everything going on with them at every given moment. Let me clean this off. And sorry about that. And we had also, that was the other thing. We were only allowed to see Taylor every 3 hours. So when they're super teeny tiny like that, right? They have to grow, and they didn't get enough time to grow in the belly. So it's really important that they get rest and they can thrive and that they can grow. So that was the other thing. We were only allowed to see her every 3 hours. So my day, every day, I never obviously missed a day. I was at the hospital every day for those 64 days. In fact, I begged the nurses and the doctors. I think they even let me stay an extra day after I gave birth to her. They let me stay like a second or third day because I just begged them so that I could see her more. But yeah, so my day, when Jim would always see her before he went to work, he kind of gauged his work day so that he could see her. But that could have been like 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I would be there all day to at least hit 2 or 3 of the 3-hour visits. I just camped out. I pretty much lived at the hospital every day for those days. Well, he's cute. Let me get some of these bright ones here. I kind of like the bright ones too. I like this little frog. I'm going to do another little frog. And what else do we have? We did the puppy dog. These, I don't know. I'll probably use these, and maybe these seem a little bit, I would probably do some, not grungier, but I think these kind of brownie tone ones would be cute with, some vintage photo ink, maybe some lace, kind of something a little bit different. I think with these findings, I kind of like the bright ones. In fact, let's see what else I have here on this other roll. The frog is bright. Let me see on this other one here. Oh, let's do the deer. Oh, here it is. I lost it. Here it is. It's the little parrot guy. He was underneath my bowl. I think we have, oh yeah, let's do the deer. Okay, let's do the deer. And let's do a frog. Okay, let's stick. Yeah, let's stick it here. Yeah, don't they? They look, I think those kind of speak. I think they're more vintage. I don't know. I just picture those with like maybe lace and I don't know, book pages. They're kind of giving me a little bit of that vibe. So I'll have to think of something to do with those. Do you love vintage? Yeah, me too. Thus the vintage craft and chat. I love crafting with vintage, collecting, decorating with it. Yeah, very popular here. Lots of us, in fact, Clint, lots of us here that are friends in the community, we first all met through our love of vintage. Collecting vintage, there's a big community of people that do live sales here of selling vintage hard goods on YouTube. So lots of us met back during COVID, like so many of us here. And then secondarily, a lot of us have a love for crafting and creating and that kind of thing. So it's just kind of evolved over the years. Like how many years ago did we all meet each other? Oh, you do? You collect? You're in the right place, Clint. Yeah. A lot of us collect. Yeah. All vintage Halloween and Christmas and Easter. Yeah. You're in a room full of a lot of collectors. Lots of lover of vintage. How long ago was that? You guys remember? So long ago. I don't even remember when all that, when we all met. I always like to say how lucky are all of us that we all met that way, because it's such an amazing community of people and friends, and a lot of us have been able to meet in person, which is awesome over the years. It's just fun. I wish Debbie was here. Next time Debbie pops in, I'll tell you what Debbie and I are going to do. We are going to go on a little trip together in September, but I will wait until she pops in some week and says hello to tell you where we're going. I'm excited. I still wish somebody would do a huge meetup. Just a big meetup somewhere where we could all like get hotel rooms. And I know some people have done kind of smaller regional meetups, like Laura and Mary Beth and Nikki were out here recently in California visiting Jamie, and Nettie and I got to meet up with them. That was so fun. But I wish somebody would plan like just, I don't know, just somewhere. Just a really fun big meetup. Carrie is here. Hello, hello, my friend. Do you work on do you work on Thursdays, Carrie, or is that like kind of your commute day too? I feel like Carrie, even Clint and Carrie know each other too. How awesome. Okay, there's our deer. Okay, let's glue these things down because we know we want them that way. We kind of worked out pretty much that layout. Ugh, I'm so happy I'm going to have all these clusters. I'll have to either make something or put some of these in my happy mail to Christy too. Do you know what Chrissy's working on, Angela? I know she had mentioned jewelry. Maybe you know. Can give me some hints if she's started working on things. I would love to know. Because I think she's not doing paper crafting as much or the journal making. But I could be wrong on that too. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, that you work on Thursdays and it's your travel day. Because I know usually you're in the car. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. What did I miss? What Angela said? Yes, Laura. Please, please, please. Yes. We'll come to you. We'll come, wherever it is, I will be there. I will find a way to get there. Wherever it is, doesn't matter. Well, in the United States. I don't know if I would go fly international. But wherever it is, count me in. I'm not good at organizing things like that, so I could definitely help organize it, but I'm not super good at those details. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Angela says she's been donating clothes. Yeah, I've been cleaning out stuff a lot lately. Oh, she did say journals too. I know she said the jewelry making. So that I was like, okay, the little light bulb went off, but I didn't remember her saying, okay, so I can do a combo. I can do a combo. Well, I'll just send her some things. Lord knows I have not only paper things, I have jewelry making things and beads. Okay. So we have our little stamps. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I only have one more piece of this. That's okay. Maybe we can cut it. Okay, let me get a few more hearts. Yes, 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 yes. And company picnic would be perfect, right? We had the company, Diane's idea. We had the office party for the Christmas party in December for this channel. I think company party. Oh, maybe we can use the red too. I do kind of like the pink. But let's see. Yes, we need a company party. I think those are too big. I kind of like the small ones. Let's see. I'm so glad I'm using these up. They've probably been in my stash since the kids were little. I don't even remember why I picked those up. Okay, let's see if we can cut this. I think we could get 2 out of it if we're lucky. And then I need to find, I know I have some silver, which would be super cute too. Maybe I could go grab that. Okay. And That doesn't need to be on the opposite. Oh, now I need stamps. We got to do some more of these. Do some of these real quick. That's the other thing we need. Yes, right? Kentucky would be perfect. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Would be so fun. And yeah, if you could find like a little community space or something, we could do like vintagey meeting up and crafty meeting up. I would even volunteer to do some kind of project or help with a project. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see, Laura says, yes, and we have the beautiful Kentucky Lake area that we can utilize. And the lodging is pretty reasonable in the area because it's not overgrown. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That, I would be ecstatic. I would be ecstatic. I'm going to clean this off. I feel like there's some weird, like, glitter or something that's stuck to the stamp. Some little bits of things. Oh, and we could do a field trip over to your mama's store. Oh my gosh, it'd be so fun. Do you have, I know, I think I've heard you say like your Goodwill, isn't that great? Do you have antique stores? Like what is the thrifting and the antiquing? Because that would be fun to do one day. And Diane could drive there. Oh my gosh. See, I'm getting excited. What? Let's see. People could go in together and rent cabins. Oh, so we could have like multiple. Oh my gosh, that would be great. We could just rent a bunch and have a lot of people stay in each one. Yes. That would be so fun. I don't know if Jonna is still in here. I feel like Jonna and Angela, traveling crafter. Who else? If Jonna is still in here, I think they were talking. Carol Crinkled Path. Maybe there was a fourth person that they were talking about doing a get together, and I don't know what happened with that. I think I filled out an interest page, maybe. All right, Angela, you probably don't want to sleep with me then. Because I'm a snorer. I'm a snorer. Oh my gosh, gambling on the boat. Nice. Okay. So I'm not good, but I count me in for attending, and yeah, if I can contribute to any, crafting or any of the fun, count me in. What is that? I'm getting a new casino. Even better. Okay, John is still here. Let's see what I want to see what the thing. Yeah, they were talking about it. They sent out information sheets for us to answer. Yeah, I answered an information sheet, but then I didn't hear anything. Nice. Okay, good. I'm excited. I won't ask you too many details because I don't want to spoil the surprise. Okay, and Carrie's saying she doesn't know what happened with it. Nice. Okay, announcing in February, which is soon, and it'll be in October. Awesome. I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be there too. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. Great places to stay. the boats, the gambling. Yeah, super fun. And I have never been to Kentucky, and I know it's beautiful. I've never been in that part of the US, and I would be very excited. So fun. But I won't be sharing a room or a condo with Angela because she might not like me after. Although my family, the kids and Jim have been saying I don't snore as much as I used to. So I don't know. I don't know. Who is it that also said that? When we had the girls' trip, Nettie and Gabby and Jamie and I, when we did Santa Barbara, which is now a bunch of years ago, and Gabby and Jamie were in one room and I was in a room across the hall. So I think the first morning, I'm like, did you hear me snore? I'm so self-conscious about it. I mean, the thought of keeping somebody awake with my snoring, I just, how terrible I feel. I mean, I can't help it with Jim. He's stuck with it and he snores. But like when we're in the RV with the kids, oh my gosh. I know they don't appreciate it. Okay, let's look. Let's look at our little froggy here. And we'll probably do something like that. We need 2 more bows. You just can't sleep. I totally don't blame you. I mean, especially when you're not used to it. Like I don't even hear, I mean, I hear Jim when I'm awake, but you know, it never wakes me up. I mean, we've been married 27 years and dated what, 7 or 8 years before that. We've been together since I was 23. So it's a very, very long time. We have been together longer than like the longest of anything in our lives, right? We've been together definitely more than half our age. That is for sure. So his snoring does not wake me up. And I don't think mine does either, but it's probably like I can't get to sleep, but I don't know. If the kids were to walk through right now and I ask them, that I bet they probably say that I wake them up. Yeah, I do not blame you. I do not blame you at all, Angela. It's super annoying. It can be super annoying. And okay, Diane doesn't like it either. Well, we could just have one cabin of snorers. One cabin, all the snorers in one cabin, and the non-snorers in the other. Oh, now see, I don't think I move. I think I fall asleep, and I'm a heavy sleeper, and I don't wake up in the middle of the night. And I'm not a mover and a kicker. I don't know if I talk. Sometimes Jim does. Yeah, kicking. It's all different. Kicking and talking in your sleep can be annoying. Let's see. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just imagine, Laura, if you and MB do this get together, and then we have the one in October, this is going to be a fun 2026. Okay, that one I think I'll put up just because. Let me see how I like that. Oh, I guess that kind of goes like that. He kind of goes like that a little bit. All right. I am just going to glue Oh, you were. Oh, I thought you were saying you didn't like snoring. You're a snorer too. Okay, Diane. You and I will be in the same cabin or room or whatever. We can be roomies, Diane. Okay, and then I think I had another. Well, we'll do this one first. Like that, and then I'll glue that there. I think it's probably pretty good. Say that's a yes. And he's a little bit straighter of a guy. Do that. I think I probably need to do one of those sleep tests. And I think Jim does too, but I kind of don't want to because I'm afraid. I don't think I can handle having to wear something at night. I already wear a retainer, and I don't know that I can handle something else that I have to wear at night. Even the retainer is enough for me. Okay, let's put one under here. It is enough. Enough accoutrement. Okay. Oops, and then let's maybe put one under here. It's cute. Likey. Okay, where to put the bows? I know I just made them right here. Maybe up here, down here, down here. I think I'll put it up there. I feel like this space needs a little filling. Oh, okay. See, Diane, same. I don't think I move. I'm a side sleeper. And yeah, I am a side sleeper. I hug the side. I'm not like, I don't roll all over. Yeah, same. I need hers too. Okay, I'll send her, I will message Christy because I need her address. I can't believe I don't already have it. After all, I don't think I do. Well, look, I do not think that I do. Just crazy after all these years. Okay, oh, I don't have another heart, do I? Or did I put it somewhere? Okay, we have the frog. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. Oh, we do. Here it is, the deer. Okay, so we have our deer. I'm going to have so many of these. Let's see how I like it. It's kind of cute that way. I kind of like it that way because I feel like, oh, I like that. Let me go see if I can grab, I know I have some light blue of that yarn, but let me go see if I can grab my silver super quick across the room. Oh, I do have this red. It's kind of wired, which would probably work the same. But what would it look like with the silver? And it's not as long and stringy, but let's see. And it kind of gives the same effect. I kind of like how the other is so long. Let me go grab the blue. Let's see what the blue looks like. Oh, I have blue and, which was an estate sale find. I have blue and then I have this. Ooh, this would be pretty with those vintagey, grungy ones, maybe. No, I don't like it with that. Let's see. Let's see what the blue looks like. Maybe. I should find the end, but I'm just going to cut. It's not as exciting. Oh, I could do both. Let me do that. Should I do the silver? I'll do silver and a little bit of the blue. Let's do that. Okay, so I think this side is pretty good for that. Oh, you did? Thank you. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I have her AT, well, you know, her ATC is done because I sent you the secret picture. So now I have to pull stuff. But now that you've said she's doing journals and jewelry, I'll do a little crafty, some crafty stuff, papery, crafty stuff, and then I'll see what I have in my jewelry or beads. I'm sure I have some stuff. I think that's pretty cute. Since we don't have the red, and we'll use a red heart. So let's put the heart on this side. Yeah, let's do that. I think it'll be okay. Oh, I have to show you guys a picture. I also made a little ATC. My stepmom's friend, Kay, that always gives me, she used to be a quilter, and so she's gifted me now some big bags of fabric. She's the one that gave me all the Halloween fabric that I shared, I think, a while back. And then she was so sweet, and she gave my stepmom Linda a big bag of Christmas fabric. And I think I shared that with you guys too. So I sent her off a thank you card, and then I also made her a little ATC. And I know she, she doesn't watch me here, but I'll share that really quick. And I'll probably, well, she doesn't follow me on Facebook either, or follow me anywhere. So I probably could post a picture, which I will, but I just mailed it off yesterday. So I'll probably wait a couple days. Okay, that's kind of cute. But we definitely need to lift up everywhere. Okay, let's see if that'll fit there. Let me glue that a little bit more back there. And it's completely different than Christie's, so I won't be spoiling anything. I was trying to channel Christy and kind of do the I know she loves antiques and the Victorian stuff. Is that enough? I think I need one behind here. Ooh, I've almost used these all up, which is great. I love using things up. Except, oh, here we go. Okay. And let me stick one behind here. Cute. Those little dots. Okay, and then where are we going to put our bow? You right there. Yep, right there. Okay, and I have no idea what we're going to do next week. I have a couple different projects in mind just because I found some stuff in my Valentine stash, but I don't know if next week is going to be Valentine. What is the date next week? Are we still? Yeah, we're in February next week. Huh? I need to look at the calendar real quick. Okay, let me show you a picture of it. I did take a picture of it before I popped it in her thank you card yesterday. It's so cute. Let me see here. Go in my photos. So cute. So that's the ATC that I made for her. So I use the same stamp that we're using today. Heart is the same. So some of the elements are the same. But I thought that turned out really cute. And I don't know, I've never been in her house, so I don't, I know she makes quilts and I've met her a bunch of times. We usually do morning walks with her because she walks with Linda, but yeah, so that's the little ATC. And I used your little fussy cut, your little artist trading card on this one too. And in the thank you note, I just kind of told her a little bit about what they were because I'm sure she doesn't know what they are. And I didn't have one. I think I didn't have one that fit on the back because I'd used it for Christie's. So I just did another little label on the back. But I thought that was kind of fun. And I'll post a picture maybe next week or something once I know that she has it. But that was fun. And this little girl image came from that 366 Goodnight Stories, this golden book that I love. This is like, in fact, I have it under my computer right here because I had it under here when I was crafting. But if you guys haven't come across this, I love this book. This is, to me, quintessential. There's so many amazing images in these books. So there's actually two, and I was lucky enough to find, well, at least two. I found the other one at the local library recently, and I actually found another copy of this, and I haven't listed it. I don't think. I'm not sure. Eventually, if it's not already, it will go into my Etsy shop. It may already be in there, but there's another one. I guess it's called the same thing, the Golden Book. I guess it's the same thing, but I don't know. It's slightly different. 365. Oh yeah, the other one is called 365. But if you guys are at your local library book sale or thrift stores, I highly recommend keeping an eye out for this book. The images are so good. Oh no. Oh, Diane. Oh no. Well, stay in, shelter in place, stay safe. But aren't these images the cutest? So some are full color, and then I think some are kind of the monochromatic, like yellows, browns, red, that kind of thing. They're so cute. This is definitely like, look at that. I could have used that for winter, but they're just great. And the size is great because you can just cut that. That's like a whole tag in itself, and you don't really need to embellish it or a pocket or a side tag. But then I think it's so, I mean, this would obviously make a great pocket in a journal, but I think it's fun to come out and, or come in and fussy cut the little images. It's so good. So I would be on the lookout for that. All right, let me look. We will say our goodbyes. Let me look really quick at the calendar. So next week, okay, so we're February 5th, because we don't want to keep doing Valentine's. Definitely not once we're past Valentine's. So feasibly, feasibly we have February 5th, which is the next Thursday, and then February 12th is also Valentine's Day. So we'll see. We'll see how many more projects that I have in me. Did you? Oh my gosh. I did not. I didn't have either of them as a kid. Aren't they? There's do you have one in your stash to craft with now, Diane? They're so good. Oh, the snow's coming down from Missouri. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am sending positive vibes, prayers that everybody will be okay with this next round of weather. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um so yeah, I might stick with Valentine's next year or next week. It just depends. I don't always have everything planned out. It kind of depends on what comes to me or what flows through me as the week goes on. But I did find a cute little craft supply when I was going unpacking my Valentine box of like stuff to put out for display. So I did find one cute little supply, but maybe it may morph into more of an Eastery thing. I don't know. And then I have something that I wanted to do for a bunch of years, and I've never stopped to take the time to do it. That's definitely more of a decor thing. So we'll see what I come up with for next year. Oh, you want dark? Okay, that I might be up for that challenge. Let me write it down. Dark and moody Valentine's theme. Ooh, that is intriguing, Angela. Let me find a pen. Dark and moody. Ooh, throw some more things out at me. Dark and moody. All right, so it would be like lace and grungy. Maybe like going like Victorian, and kind of like my mind is going in that direction. Oh, that would be fun. Yes. Hi, Amy. Yep. St. Patty, definitely. Yeah, I'll have to come up. I think I've only ever done one St. Patrick's Day thing, and it was years ago, I think. And it was an ornament, and it's so cute. In fact, I think I mailed one to Cindy at Mimi's Treasure Cottage because I know she collects St. Patty's stuff. So I think I had mailed the other one I made to her, and it's cute. So that'll be fun. Maybe I haven't been doing vintage craft and chat heavily during. So yeah, definitely Amira. So definitely we need to do some St. Patrick's. Oh, I wish that Thursday was not a travel day for Carrie, because it would be super fun to have Carrie come on and do Mardi Gras, because Carrie is our Louisiana friend. Okay, so let me see. Well, I could come up with when is Lunar New Year? Is it coming up? Is it past? Okay, so definitely we're going to do St. Patrick's stuff. And I don't know what I would do for Mardi Gras. I'd have to do a little deep dive. And write that down. Was it your brothers? I didn't have any brothers or sisters to share a thing. Oh my gosh, vampire Valentines. You know what, Amy? Years ago, Kate and I had done a live sale on, I think it was, we were on with Pam, and I had a couple boxes of vintage Valentines that I had picked up from somebody locally, Facebook Marketplace. And it had a bunch of those really good Halloween-ish Valentines. In fact, I was just sorting through my Valentines. Maybe I'll make myself a note here. Share the Halloween Valentines. That's all. You probably know what those are already. And I think I had some duplicates, but there was one devil one in there. And who did I sell it to? My mind, you guys, my mind. Okay, Angela's saying, let me write that down. Deeper reds, like velvets. Deeper reds, yeah. Velvet's already also coming to mind. Okay, dark purple, black. Okay. Ooh, this will be a challenge for me. Dark purple, black. Maybe I can find some images like on Graphics Fairy. You do too, Diane. You love Mardi Gras. So I guess that would be like purple, yellow, green, right? Purple, yellow, green. The way you have the hearts there, which I think are the colors. Okay. This is like a challenge. Let's see. Angela says she has a bunch of the Lisa Frank stickers from Laura. So I used some of their Valentine type stickers. Are they kind of that more moody, grungy, the Lisa Frank ones? Carrie's still here. Carrie, would you want to do, but I don't know, maybe you can't do it because you're traveling, but maybe we could do it other than a Thursday. Would you want to team up, my friend, and do, because I feel like when I think of Mardi Gras, I think of you. And we don't need to do it on a Thursday. It doesn't even have to be Vintage Craft and Chat. It could even be another day. And we could also do it on your channel. Okay, so Amy says February 17th is the, 217, which we've already passed, right? Is the year of the horse. Okay, I'm going to write that down. I have so many good notes. So it's passed. But I could also put in my idea thing for next year if we feel like we're too far. Oh, they're rainbow, which is fun. Whatever day, I'll send you a message. How's that? Let's message each other. I mean, I know you're driving, so we don't have to do it now. But yeah, let's message each other. Let's do some fun Mardi Gras thing. Yes. And we'll figure out when it works. We will figure out when it works. Fun. Oh, how fun. Okay, so that's also your connection, Diane, to the Mardi Gras stuff. I just don't know. I don't know much about Mardi Gras. I really don't. Probably because I grew up in California. So yeah, we could totally do a Friday. Fridays, I'm usually open. I like every 8 weeks or so, I have something that I do on a Friday. But other than that, Fridays are super good for me. Super, super good. Oh, I'm duh. February 17th. You are right. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with my brain? You're right. February 17th has not passed. So let me look. February 17th. So like February 12th, we could do, if we didn't want to do a Valentine thing, we could do the Lunar New Year. So let me write that down. So possibility for 212. 212 question mark. Oh my gosh. You guys, what would I do without you? I'm just like, I am such an airhead. Jim laughs at me all the time because I just say weird things. I'm mixed up all the time. Okay. Right? So it would probably make sense to do it February 12th. And frankly, we probably would be Valentined out by then. So if I could get my stuff together and I could come up with something moody and dark and interesting, we could do it February 5th. How's that? This would be 225. And that would be a challenge for me. I mean, I'm sure I have stuff. I'm sure I have stuff in my stash. Okay, good. I will send you a message. Oh, it'll be fun because I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Mardi Gras. I'll have to read up. I'm gonna, Pinterest is always my go-to. I have to look on Pinterest and look at Mardi Gras paper crafts. Oh, good idea. And I have some of those. Yes. I have like the Japanese money envelopes. I might have some gold. I love that, Amy. So red, gold, like that whole vibe. And maybe I could find a fun horse image. That would be fun. And then maybe it would be fun to do like ornaments or little money envelopes, right? If people want a gift, would that be a good vibe? Yeah, or ornaments. I guess people don't do ornament trees for Lunar New Year. So probably envelopes, I think would be good. Maybe that would be a little inspiration. So Fat Tuesday is February 17th, which is a Tuesday. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's the same. So maybe, well, Carrie and I will chit chat. So maybe possibly we could do like February 13th or something if you're free, Carrie. But it probably doesn't have to be before. We could also do February 20th too. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, this is great. Okay, I am up to the challenge. I'm going to figure out something good that's dark and moody, grungy Valentine, and then Carrie and I will do something fun for Mardi Gras. I'm very excited. And Lauren, Mary Beth, and Nikki are going to be planning a fun get together. We have lots of stuff, and I can't wait till February to find out what Jonna and Angela and Carol have planned for October. I'm so excited. Oh, good. Let me write this down. See, because again, I don't know. This is new to me, but I love it. Lanterns. Okay, lanterns. That's fun. Let's see. The red envelopes, gold. Oh, okay. So ornaments might be a thing. Oh, and I have tons of like really good gold rickrack, all that kind of stuff. Oh, February 13th is an out day. Okay. Well, I'll send you a message. We'll find a time. I don't think we have to hit it. I don't think we have to hit it right on the mark for it to be fun. Okay, good. Okay, bye, Angela. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye too because I know you guys want to go take on your day. We've been on a very long time. Had such a good time, my friends. Thank you to everybody that has been hanging out and attended the live stream. If you are watching on the replay and you have any questions about anything that we talked about today, definitely leave me a comment below. I a miss of thanking, I don't do it enough, but thanking all my new subscribers because I know there's new subscribers that are joining every week. And so I want to thank you for subscribing and enjoying the content. And yeah, thank you. I love all you guys. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye.